Welcome to Off Grid Victory. So I am here with a bunch of chicks, as you can see, and I wanted to talk to you about spring coming up and the season, and getting eggs on the homestead, right? So we were able to pick these chicks up for a friend of ours, and with everything going on in the world, it's always good to have food security, right? And with eggs and hens, you'll definitely get that for many years. So long as you have, whether it's scraps or the pellets commercial or the grains, you can always get eggs from your chickens if you're on a homestead by having them. So these chicks, there's probably about 80 chicks in here. At any rate, the reason why I wanted to show you these is these birds were about a week old, and about 50 of them, we purchased them for only a quarter, right? So just a flaming deal. The reason why they were on this super clearance and only a quarter is because the store that we usually go to for these birds, they were getting rid of them because there was another shipment coming in, and these birds were about a week old. You can see, I'm going to go in here. You can see how they're feathered out. And so, yeah, they were older birds. And these we picked up just about 2 days ago. And we have all these birds now. And so in terms of food security, the other thing you can do is if you run out of feed or whatever, whether you're home range, free ranging, what you can do with these birds is you can also eat them. So they're dual purpose birds. Most of these are ISA browns. They lay really good, nice brown eggs. And they also get pretty plump. And so you can eat them within, I'd say, a year, and you'd get some pretty tender meat out of them. Or you can just let them, grow up and start laying eggs and waiting until they're no longer in production, right? Or at least the production of the eggs really dry out, or fall out. And so most of the times what people do is cull these chickens probably at the 2-year mark, maybe a little bit before, but around then it slows down. But we've had ISA browns live as long as 7 years. So you can just have them as pets as well. And so that's another option for children, and they always like pets. So we usually keep at least one around that, they know it's going to be pet, not food, or just a layer. And so, yeah, we have some old birds as well. But as you can see here, for food security, 80 birds. You'll be eating chicken for a good amount of time here. So at a quarter, with all the feed and whatever, you're going to be well within the price of what you would commercially buy, like at a grocery store, right? Paying per pound for chicken. And so this is another great way to go and a good way for to get your food security. And the other thing we do here is we recently started doing this, but we started giving young chicks like this the electrolytes. So kind of like an off-brand Pedialyte kind of a mix. We do 50-50 with water as well as the feed, and that kind of helps them, and you get less of a loss with these chicks. So anyway, yeah, that's the advice I would give. Yeah, load up on your chicks, especially when they go on super sale or clearance, and just don't consider them as laying birds, right? Consider them also as food, especially these dual purpose varieties like these ISA browns. So don't be afraid to just buy them all if they say, hey, look, we're just trying to get rid of them. They're a quarter. Well, just pick up the whole lot like we did here and share them with all your friends. Alrighty, shalom.